You might like it.
Grow up. Shut up. You are not going to Disneyland if you don't eat the ass.
Hello.
There's nothing else against us.
You are interrupting my intro
Are
on
we
my
rolling?
inaugural podcast. We've been rolling. We're 30 minutes into the episode.
Use this. This is gold. Clip it. Green light.
Hello. Hi. This is a brand new podcast, and it's called Sorry What. I keep calling it So What to my friends, but it's Sorry What. And it is an advice podcast from a bad listener trying to give you some good advice. I'm unqualified. Honestly, I'm uninterested.
Yeah.
But
Unamused.
I'm going to tell you how to live your life. Basically, I hate the advice portion of podcasts. So I'm forcing myself to do an all advice portion of this podcast. We got a guest today.
Allegedly.
We literally, it's alleged and it's also literal. We do
Inaugurally.
literally have a guest.
Clitorally.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so and that is exactly right. So this is my first show and I'm pretty nervous. So I wanted to have a top on the show to kind of hold my hand. And I knew just who to ask. Ladies and gentlemen, Sherry Cola.
Sherry Cola.
How are
Rhymes
you?
with areola. By the way, I'm a poet. This is inaugural. Okay, I'm the Asian Amanda Gorman.
Okay. And we are going to win the election this year.
Absolutely. Jared and I are running for office. This is our announcement.
Yeah, I thought about this the other day. I get down on myself a lot, but I realized
I go down on myself a lot, actually.
That's incredible.
Very flexible.
One way I can build myself up every single day is to remind myself that I would probably be a better president than a lot of other people who might be president.
1,000%.
I'd be pretty good at it.
I agree.
I think so.
What would be the first change?
The first change, well, honestly, I would probably last 4 minutes before I was assassinated.
Yeah, by me.
I would be gunned down pretty quickly.
I'd be hiding around every
And honestly,
corner.
let's go. Let's go.
What a way to go out.
Come
you know
on,
what I'm
as
saying?
president of the United States?
4 minutes in, dead.
Dead and gone. Okay,
Legacy.
how are you doing?
Okay, you're giving me shaky leg.
I am. Okay, so this is the first episode. This is also my first time on a podcast that is recorded. I've done many podcasts before, and
On
by
film.
recorded I mean on video.
I understand.
So I'm suddenly find myself playing to the camera
I haven't looked at the lens
kind of more than I
once.
want to.
This is me playing hard to get, okay?
Yes.
You deserve to be on camera. Can we just say that? Jared Goldstein deserves to be on every fucking movie theater,
Yes.
TV screen,
Yes.
iPad,
Yes.
iPhone, Android,
Samsung devices. Thank you
Nokia via
yeah.
1997
If you have
pixels.
a Nokia chocolate, my face better be on
Oh my
it.
God. Jared is killing it on the T-Mobile sidekicks right now.
Yeah.
He's a series regular.
Oh my God.
I miss you.
I miss you. I'm
Always.
so happy you're here.
You know, I
Hold
think
my
of
hand.
you once a year.
That's the perfect amount.
That's
It's on my
enough.
birthday.
On my birthday, actually.
It's on the anniversary of that time we ran over that person.
Oh my God. Have you checked in
No.
on Gwyneth?
No. I went off to college and I'm trying to start a new life.
Yeah, because I still get.
I hope nothing happens.
I still get the night terrors and the wet dreams. The wet dreams are confusing. This is Baby Reindeer.
How good was that show?
Oh
huh?
my God.
You know, this podcast is like Baby Reindeer, but better.
I actually thought it was going to be a biopic about Rudolph, but no red nose, only red flags.
Okay. Okay.
I was shocked.
It was amazing. I
So
really
good.
did enjoy what I
The
was
darker,
watching.
the better.
It was so great. I wanted to dislike it, actually. Like 2 episodes in, I was like, is this all just like a ploy to have a story to tell because you're a comedian? But then by the end, he's so freaking talented. I don't even care.
Blown away. That monologue.
He's so talented, that man.
We
I
need to
don't care
start
if he- I
crying
don't
on
care if it-
stage. We have to start crying on stage. We're doing it
I
wrong.
actually have to stop crying on stage.
Yeah.
I have to
That is
stop
my one
crying
note.
at the Netflix
That
building.
is my one note, because I know you provide tissues in the audience for different reasons.
Yeah.
But okay, how's your head? How's your heart?
Okay, I had my head is pretty good. My heart's good because I had an in-person general the other day.
Obsessed.
And they really blow smoke. You know, you feel good.
You don't
leave
know
and you
your
feel
value?
Good.
until you walk into a room.
Until you walk into FX, the building.
Captive audience is where we
Yeah.
thrive. Okay? Escape room, if you will.
Yes.
That's when we really shine.
100%.
Okay,
But
what
my
else?
head and maybe my wallet's a little bit fucked up because I did total my car 4 days ago.
No.
I did. It was my fault. I rear-ended a school bus.
And I'm not pressing charges, by the way.
Yeah. And you are a bus
I
driver.
am a bus driver.
On the side.
Like I said, I'm a top, okay? I'm also
yeah.
you know, this is me steering the ship.
Beep, beep. Yes. There were no kids
Vroom,
on
vroom.
the bus. There were no kids on the bus.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Because of the lawsuit
Yeah.
and the restraining order.
But it was my fault. I did hit it. The bus is fine. Everyone's fine. But my car is actually drivable. I drove it. I'm still driving it.
Front
Did you
or
know
back?
you can front? I rear-ended them, so it's my front is ruined
Foreplay,
a little bit.
yet again.
Yeah.
Dirty
You know what's
talk.
funny? Like, okay, so basically the car runs, but because the frame is mushed, the front doors don't really want to open.
I see.
We got it open. It screams. It's. I'm fully in an indie movie every time for this whole week. Every time I get in the car,
is shaking.
Yeah, Indy 500.
I see. Neon
a
Orion.
smashed up vehicle.
Yeah.
But yeah, like there's something leaking in the front. The bumper ripped off, and I talked to my parents about it, and they were like, "You're gonna need a new car." And then I talked to my friends about it, who are all comedians, and they were like, "You can drive that. Like that's fine."
Well, because of comedians, we have no standards.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two, I don't tell my parents anything about that stuff.
You don't?
I literally got pulled over the other day.
Uh-huh.
It's never the other day. Comedians, we say the other day. It was 2007.
Yeah.
But I'm such a procrastinator. I didn't put on my real license plate until I got the ticket.
Yeah.
They pulled me over because I got my car in November.
Okay.
I got pulled over. It was like a couple weeks ago because I had the, the placeholder plate.
Yeah. Like the paper kind?
The fucking paper.
How do those not just flap off the car?
Well, I mean, I am a flappy girl.
Okay.
So you would think, right? You would think like
We're
a
learning
baseball
so
card
much
on a
about
bicycle.
your pussy and vagina.
It's pristine.
Amazing.
I do have a beautiful pussy.
That is so
I do.
cool.
I'm very proud of it. I look forward to the gynecologist, because no one really sees my vagina outside of my girlfriend these days.
Okay.
So when I go to the gyno, it's a new audience.
Again, she will not show it to me.
Well, the pictures just don't do it justice. You know what I mean? Like, should this
Send
be
a
the
video.
debut? Should this be the debut?
Send me a video of your pussy.
Should I show my pussy?
Right now? No. Patreon. Wait, Patreon.
Okay, let's save it.
We
Let's save
will
it.
have.
No,
We
let's be
do have a
smart.
Patreon.
Let's strategize.
We do have a Patreon. Please join the Patreon. Support the show.
Yeah.
Every month you donate to one cause that matters and one cause that does not, and you've done your part. So join the Patreon.
And then we really support this movement. I think you and I are gonna launch our app, Only Flaps.
yes.
I think we're still getting the crowdfunding. I think we're $1 in. Only one person.
We're
has
gonna
donated.
get there. We just need all you need is one angel investor.
You know what I'm saying?
And
we'll
they're
get
out there.
Baby steps.
Yeah.
How are your flaps?
Mine
Are you active?
I am not active at the moment, and mine they're just fine. But I used to watch porn and feel like envious of like their buttholes from how they look.
Sure.
And I thought there's no way mine looks like that, and I'm scared even to look. And then I got waxed once, and I looked in the mirror and I was like, they're just waxing. I have a porn butthole now.
Oh my God. Well, it's like a foggy
Not right
window.
now. Right now I don't have that.
It's like wiping a foggy window.
Yes, it goes such a long way.
Yeah, it's through the looking ass.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm good.
You're on fire.
That was really good.
Yes.
It's the liquid death.
Yeah.
I'm going to die in 4 minutes.
Cheers.
This is going to assassinate me. Is this an ad situation?
I don't think it is. Is it?
We'll blur it out, okay?
Oh, the studio has a deal.
Y'all got to start paying us.
I don't. Yeah, but at Hey Jared Hey, and is it at Sherry Cola?
My name's Sherry Cola, not
Did
Sherry
you get
Liquid
at
Death.
Sherry Cola?
No, I don't have the E. Some
E.
lady in like
Oh.
Arkansas. So my handle is
At
without the
Sherry
E.
Cola.
Like,
And have you messaged at
have.
Sherry Cola?
I have.
And then
No
what did they
response.
say?
no response, but
Okay.
I think they're active enough that we couldn't take over.
I see.
It's a whole thing.
Okay, so if I knew, I would have gotten at Jared, but I didn't think that was what was happening when we all got Instagram. I thought this was a fun little game I'll play with for 2 weeks and then delete.
Exactly.
I didn't know that would become like the center of commerce.
I didn't realize Instagram was going to be a religion,
Yes.
a love language, and the reason
A marketplace.
oxygen.
It is a source of nourishment.
It is a dating app. It is a support group.
It's a store.
It's a store. And most of all, at the very end of the day, say it with me,
A therapist's
it is
office.
a therapist's office. And
Yeah.
that's why the DMs are so necessary.
Yes. Wait, what were you going to say?
I was just going to see what you were going to say.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I had nothing. I blacked out.
That's okay.
You know me.
Hey.
You know us.
We're here
a
with
good
Sherry
duo.
Cola. She's browning in and out. I think she's mostly with us.
I'm browning in and out. My girlfriend is Cuban. And that's a shout out, a very subtle shout out. But I want to say that you and I are a dream dynamic
I think we are.
duo.
I literally think that we are.
A triple D.
A triple D.
Because, you know, we recently did that Comedian Feud show, and I immediately thought of you to
Thank
be on my
you.
team.
Yeah.
Always. And when I joined the Olympics,
Yes.
you will be on my team.
And when I started this podcast this week, I immediately thought of 6 people. 5 of them said no. And then here you are.
Yeah, it was me, Scary Spice, Posh Spice, Ginger Spice.
Yeah. And when
Sporty
all
Spice,
the
and Baby
Spice Girls said, sorry, love, no, then there you were.
Sorry, love. No.
Yeah.
I'm such a bad. Are you good at accents? Because, you know, sometimes we have to audition for things.
Yes. I'm
Just in
pretty
general.
Although I feel like every audition I get says, please use an American accent. And I'm like, yeah, I was gonna.
Well, every audition I
Like-
get is be less gay. It's interesting.
Okay, my new one now, because the language around these auditions has to change and evolve with
Yeah.
us. It's going haywire. They're at a point now where instead of just saying everyone or all ethnicities even, they just list countries. I had an audition that was like, they just fully listed like 8 nations. And then the last thing was, or white. Really crazy stuff. And then now the thing that they're doing is they can't say sassy anymore for gay guys. So what they say is, he's a truth teller. He tells
that's
it like
funny.
it is, brutally honest. And I'm like, babe, I have never met an honest gay man in my life.
You know, I think they say the queer girls, it's kind of the same ish
Yeah.
of like takes no shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like,
Yeah.
we're just bitches.
yes. Just say like a rotten.
Yeah.
Just say demonic faggot from hell.
Horrible human being who deserves nothing.
Yes. I could respect that. I can do that. I am that.
I will book it.
Yes.
This will
Do you
get
ever
us the
wait?
gig.
Do you ever like get an audition for something and you're just spitting nails? You hate it. You're so offended, and then you make the tape and you're like, "Well, that was incrable." I guess I'm
1,000%.
Moving to Vancouver.
1,000%. Pack your bags.
Yeah.
Renew my
Yeah.
passport.
That has happened to me twice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you go to Vancouver?
I didn't have to go to Vancouver. But I did go to Santa Clarita.
I love Santa Clarita. I shot Good Trouble there for 6 years.
Did you? Is that where you
Yeah,
shot it?
that's where we shot it.
Is that like a freeform hub or something, or a Hulu freeform hub?
No, I think it's random.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because next to us was Star Trek
Oh, okay.
and SWAT and Santa Clarita Diet, which was one of my favorite fucking shows with Drew Barrymore.
Fun. I did not watch that, and I won't.
I actually was obsessed with it. I love a white suburban woman
Amazing.
and stirring shit up.
Yeah.
Like Dead to Me on Netflix.
That's another one I haven't seen. But I would.
Hashtag ad
Yes.
for white women.
Yeah. You need to build community, and it starts here. So
100%.
when we mention white women, please do mention a hashtag.
I'm an ally.
When I started, the same week that I decided to start a podcast, I also got a home espresso machine. Do we think that that's connected in any way?
You're so rich.
Yeah.
You're so fucking rich.
I have literally hundreds of dollars at my disposal.
Money is a rumor.
Careful.
Money is a rumor.
Money is a rumor. That's the name of your single?
That's the name of my podcast that I'm promoting today.
Yeah. Honestly,
that's actually
please.
funny. Yeah.
Plug away.
Financial advice, perhaps.
I actually was talking shit about you yesterday with
Tell me more.
Jackie Tone.
Oh my God, I was literally just texting her today.
Yeah.
Obsessed.
She's not obsessed with you.
Please talk shit about me in every room.
Okay,
Okay?
I will.
Keep me relevant.
Yeah. Should we take our first voicemail ever?
Yes.
Is it time? Yeah. Did Mo just doesn't even want to be here?
He's coming back in right now.
Many people left the room once I entered, and I think that's what a power top mamacita does.
Literally. There was just too much alpha energy.
You know what I'm saying?
In.
That 2 men left.
Yeah. You take the place of 2 white men.
2 men were like, that's my cue.
Yeah.
And they called their Ubers.
That's a big energy.
They're like, Mom, can you pick me up?
Okay, and we're going to use that energy to help these people out. So, right, we need the headphones for
Mo
it.
has re-entered.
Mo's
Yes,
re-entered.
we need the headphones. And keep
You're
this part
just in time for the voicemails.
They love the BTS of showbiz.
Steve Aoki's like the one guy who can pull off hair down his back.
And I'm the one girl.
Yeah.
Literally, I have to like put it in a bun.
Look, I know I have shoulder length hair.
Ass.
You do?
It's a lot.
Does it ever get like in your butt?
It could.
It is.
That's what I'm saying. So
long.
I have to move it out the way.
I used to have hair down just about to my nipples, and people were really loving it until it hit the nipples, and then they were kind of the compliments turned into like, so your hair it's really long. What do you? They had questions. The compliments turned into questions and concerns, and then I was like, okay, let's go shorter, and I cut it to my shoulders, and I really like it.
You really rock it well.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and actually, while I'm here, I do want to squash a common misconception.
Yeah.
Long hair don't care. Long hair do care.
Do care.
Yeah.
You have the most to care about.
So much care.
Oh my God.
The most caring.
How do you like, as an actor, people just are coming at you with a hot comb, with a hot curler, with an iron. Aren't
Look
you
at this
just like,
curl. This is like a 5-day curl,
it's
okay? I will
perfect.
milk it
It's so beautiful.
until I die. Because you know me, in my normal life,
yeah.
I don't have eyeliner. Like, this is me by definition.
Yes.
But you also know I get snatched.
The hat does not come off.
You know, the legs will be exposed on a red carpet, and the people are shook.
And they are.
Jaws on the floor.
Slay all day.
Isn't it fascinating how hot we are and how funny we are?
You don't see it every day.
We are the only 2 people
doing comedy.
And looking bomb as fuck.
Yeah. There's a lot of models out there, but there's only 2 comedians.
Have you ever heard a model tell a joke?
Tyra's pretty funny.
Yeah, actually. She's my favorite comedian.
Yeah.
I gotta say.
Yeah.
She killed on Netflix as a joke.
She has a great hour. It's
America's
tight.
next top comedian. America's next bottom comedian.
I don't support this.
America's next true verse comedian.
Okay.
Give us money, we'll make it. All right.
All right, let's do it. Okay. Let's play the first voicemail.
Hi. Okay, this is a big one. I've been celibate for about 12 years, and I'd like to get advice on how to start dating. And twist, I am bisexual, but I've only been with toxic men. So please, how do I start dating normal, nice people?
Pause it. Toxic women. You got to start dating toxic women.
First of all, I like how the twist was her being bisexual. That's a baseline now.
Yeah.
No one is shocked.
That's vanilla now.
Yeah, that is just.
But you've got 2 toxic women right here.
Yes.
So
yes.
you can start there.
Okay, well, keep playing
Let's keep playing it.
On both ends of the spectrum and everything in between. Thanks.
Oh,
okay. I guess we kind of did.
So basically, how do I start dating after being celibate for 12 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Have you ever been celibate?
Not by choice.
Sure.
You know?
Incel. Big incel over here.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I
can take these
I'm
off
out
now.
here in these streets.
We're screaming. Have you ever been celibate?
This is a silent disco. It has become a silent disco. A violent disco, if you will.
How does my hair look?
Fan-fucking-tastic. Always. 10 out of goddamn 10.
If these headphones had anything to do with it, I would be bald.
No, that's why I had to use it as a fucking handkerchief around my neck, because I refused to change this aesthetic.
Okay, but we're actually helping people, and we came here to help you. This is
It's
what
not
happens.
about us.
This is what happens when I try to think of others. It immediately, how's my hair? It turns right back to
literally,
how
I
am
am rubber, you are glue. Bounce
Yes.
back.
Everything is me. It's all me. I look out in the world, I see 80 me, and I just think about me all day.
It's the Spider-Man meme.
Yes.
You know?
So we're going to fight that impulse, and we're going to help this caller.
So I mean, okay. I mean, the apps. Have you ever been on the apps?
I actually think that the apps are good in a way that we should talk about, because everyone is like anti the apps, and I get it, but I feel like they're like the train. You know, it's
Sure.
like we all hate them, we all hate it, but we're all on it, and it's getting us to work.
Yeah.
Yes, like it's not always running.
And
sure,
yes, there's a naked man breakdancing.
yes, there's a lot of guys jerking off on it,
but
but it's gonna get you to work, and you're gonna,
fight through the smell of urine,
yes,
and you'll be okay.
Exactly.
And I do agree that apps get a bad reputation, and I don't agree with it. I
these
think it's
sirens
a
matter at all?
beautiful place. No, we love the sirens. They're coming to get us.
Yeah, I'm like,
they're coming to
we
get us.
outside?
There's a
Like,
warrant out for my arrest because of the license plate.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I'm also driving a totaled car right now,
Yeah,
so
well,
not quite sure what the legality.
The bus
of that
driver is
but-
pissed, and now is driving a cop car coming to get you. But even my friends who met on apps, when they tell me they met their partner on an app, they have this like kind of like a mumbly embarrassment when they tell me, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, no, that's
The bumble
incredible.
mumble.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. I saw that docuseries about the killer, right? The bumble mumble.
Something. There's also a movie coming.
But in a three book series. Okay, back to the caller.
What do you think books are?
How do you spell book?
It's got a lot of letters.
A double, I think.
Yeah.
So I know how to spell boobs. It's not too different. So I feel like we need to normalize the fact that people are finding love in this digital age, and it's okay. Yes. Like I love when I hear people met on dating apps because it's almost like a sign of resilience.
Yeah.
You know, like you're in love, even though there are a lot of crappy, low lives.
Your current? Did you meet on a dating app?
No, IRL.
Wow.
Mutual friends.
Analog.
Vintage.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We met in 400 BC.
Incredible.
Not my best, not my worst, I guess.
I was celibate for a while.
Okay.
And I think I'm maybe you probably agree. You've been celibate for 12 years. I think it's good.
By choice?
It was by
Okay.
choice for like 3 years.
Well,
And then probably like 6 weeks not by choice.
which I respect, which I
Yeah.
totally respect, because sometimes it's nice to.
No, I fully needed it.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so I was just teeming with so much anxiety and internalized homophobia, and I just thought every single time I had sex, I was gonna get sick.
Sure.
So I would like run to a free clinic, like basically in tears, if not actually in tears, thinking that I was sick and dying every single time. And then like how many times like a nurse would be like, so how often do you have unprotected sex? And I would be like, I don't do that. And then she'd be like, so why do you think that you have an STD? And then I would just burst into tears. And then finally, like after 2 of them told me that I should abstain from sex, I did.
Okay.
I did.
So it's kind of like a hypochondriac situation
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. And I just it was probably for like 2-3 years, and it wasn't. It was on purpose, but it also wasn't on purpose. Like I didn't like set out to like not get fucked for like as long as possible.
It was in your bio, but
Yeah, yeah. And I was on Grindr. Every day, checking Grindr, saying, "Don't fuck me.
Yeah.
Don't fuck me. Don't you do it. Don't do it."
Yeah. I mean, I definitely respect that, because sex is something that you sometimes need to microdose.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Or kind of, what's the word? Fast.
Oh.
Sometimes you need to fast from sex.
Intermittent fasting, just complete fasting.
Yeah, you can only have sex between the hours of,
Silent
midnight and
retreat.
10 a.m.
No, honestly, I respect that. And I respect a homegirl for being celibate for 12 years. And
Yeah.
I'm proud of her for wanting to get back out there. I think the apps, I mean, that seems like a cliche answer, but
get
starting
on 'em. It's
there,
gonna
like,
help. Get
or
on the
just like
apps.
group hangs, like if there are friends who get out more, just in general. I think having that energy of camaraderie might ease you in
Totally.
to, the public space, therefore the private space.
Hey, I'm not,
We're not clinically.
I'm not a government official, so it's not really up to me to decide what space is public or private.
I'm not. I don't have a PhD.
No.
You would think. You would think both of us did.
Wait, what was I going to say?
I don't know if that was good enough, though. I want her to feel really juiced.
No, I have something good. Oh, this is what it is. what I really do like about the apps is that it is less vulnerable than doing it in real life. Like, sure, like I've gotten my feelings hurt on the app. I felt rejected, all of it. But like, it is nothing like that face-to-face rejection. So it's like on an app, it's like I can just be brave in ways I'm not actually brave.
Yeah.
And also like if you're interacting, there's at least a baseline attraction that you can kind of like, you don't have to, when you're out in the world, I'm talking to some guy, I don't even know, he might be straight. I'm like, anything can happen. I'm like, I feel like it's like man versus wild. I'm like, what? Like I gotta, like, do I have a compass? Like I need like a flint. I don't know what's about to happen.
And a memory eraser.
Yeah. But on the apps, it's like, there's a certain amount of cushioning and it's like, I do think that they are really helpful and you can do it from your bed. You can do it from home.
Yeah. Work from home. That's huge. Yeah. Now, you know what I mean? You can date from home.
Start swiping. Do it from home.
I really love that because dating apps, I mean, yes, dating apps would also just get out there in the world because I've also met people at like birthday dinners.
Yeah.
Or at a bar. Like you never know what kind of connection can ignite from the universe.
Yes.
So a little bit of both, dabble digitally and dabble, for really.
Also, I would say practice flirting.
Ooh.
Practice flirting.
Because
it's also like, do you find like sometimes I'll go a long time without kissing and then I'm fully just bad at kissing again for like 3 minutes.
So weird.
But I am like every at least once a year I am bad at kissing for 3 minutes.
Do you ever just think about kissing while you're kissing? Like as you're kissing, you're so aware of the fact that you're kissing.
Yeah. Do you ever open your eyes just to see?
You know what's funny? My girlfriend Loki does that sometimes.
I do that.
She checks in.
I'm just kind of like, hey, what's going on the bridge of your nose?
Well, then it feels like
sometimes I open my eyes to see if his eyes are open.
Yeah, you catch him.
But they're never open. And then I close my eyes and I go, yeah, no one's doing that, you freak.
No.
Keep kissing.
People do it. Eyes wide open, Tom Cruise,
No, they
Nicole
don't.
Kidman.
No, they don't.
I'm wide awake, Katy Perry.
Yeah. I actually, if you told me Katy Perry kisses with her eyes open, for some reason I would believe you.
I've never seen the woman blink.
Honestly, and if with eyes like that, with big beautiful eyes like
why
hers,
would you?
Why would you?
Why would you ever close the curtains?
Yeah, everyone's talking about her big beautiful breasts. What about those eyes?
Eyes.
Come on, her big soaking wet, juicy eyeballs.
Always on the verge of tears. That's how you.
Can I say I really feel for men? For straight men. I feel for straight men because I'm like, look, if guys' asses were right here, I'd go to jail.
100%. Cuff me up.
I would like, and I have to look at your face.
Okay.
What happened?
Speaking of, I realize that not everyone can relate to this, but I'm always curious of what everyone looks like naked.
Yeah.
Don't you
realize that? Isn't it kind of crazy how you can guess what someone looks like naked based on their clothes, and then you're like kind of right.
Apparently, lip color and penis color are the same. Is it true?
Mm.
Off with his lips. That's something that I learned. Maybe even nips.
No, maybe.
So the lip, the nip, and the tip.
It might be.
They don't rhyme for no reason, babes.
Yeah.
You know?
That's your second single.
That's my second single.
Yes.
And
what was
title,
the first one?
Oh, fuck. Money
is a rumor. Money is a rumor. Second single, nip.
I've been dying to put out music.
You should. With a name like Sherry Cola, you need at least an EP.
At least an EP, a strip club.
Yes.
And a sparkling water.
Hey, I would drink it.
Here we go again. I think I'm going to come out with a product called Solid Life.
Solid Life? That sounds nice.
To be a competitor for Liquid Death.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I feel like this one's at the top right now.
Gas Coma?
Interesting.
Was that the other one?
What about Vapor Purgatory? Too many letters. We can't afford it.
These are all working. These
are all hits.
Yeah. All right. So we've already fixed a whole person.
We are healers.
And we've done this podcast for like 30 minutes.
We are Remedy, Jason
Who else can say that?
This is the only podcast to ever exist. Okay, you're being hypnotized. Come closer.
Yeah.
Look me in my eyes. I'm not Katy Perry, but I'm Katy Sherry.
That's beautiful.
It really was my worst. That was my worst.
I like it.
All right, let's hit it. Number two.
Number two.
Number two.
Oh, I got to put these on, right?
Hey, Jared. It's Alec. Love that you're getting the pod going. Just wanted to, it's like summer's coming around, and I've pretty much put myself on a girl sober sort of situation.
Brother, me too.
Starting in January, and now I'm just kind of ready to get after it a little bit. And Chet Hanks saw his shadow, so it's going to be a white boy summer. And I'm just asking, what would you recommend if you're really trying to meet a lot of people this summer, maybe get laid a little bit, summer situationship? Where are the places people usually hang out in LA? Because I'm kind of new here and I need to figure it out. I hope that was good. I don't know. I maybe asked too many questions in this, but anyway, see you, dude.
First of all, I think Girl Sober and White Boy Summer are Olivia Rodrigo songs.
I'm just happy to hear about Chet Hanks again.
Wait.
It's been a minute. It's been kind of quiet on Chet Hanks.
Wait. He said
if you don't know, Chet
something
Hanks is Rita Ora's son.
We only spit truth here.
Yeah, yes.
Everything that comes out of my mouth is
I saw Rita Ora at the Grove
in the dictionary
last week.
I love Rita Ora. As a matter of fact,
Rita Ora.
Reiterate Aurora.
Rita Ora. Do we?
I'm just like a tarot card psychic. I want to reiterate your aura. I saw her in the Venetian Casino back in like 2010. And I straight up like looked for her because I knew she was in the hotel. She was going to be at the nightclub.
Okay.
And I had a crush on her.
Yes.
And my friends
Hot
and
as
I
hell.
were like, wait, she's in this hotel. So we're just like frolicking around the casino. We actually bumped into her. And then I need to do more club appearances.
Of course. Yes.
Like nightclubs.
Wait, yes.
Say a few words, bottle service, and that's it.
How many have you done?
None.
You should fix that.
Yeah, I need to talk to my lawyers because they won't let me into Las Vegas.
You'd be so good at that.
You're
such a get the party started
because I'm a hype woman.
Yes.
Okay. I'm curious. This person wants to hook up with.
Actually, thank you for calling in.
Thank you, Alec. This is a person who is into
women.
Okay. I wasn't
sure.
It's
a straight man.
Okay.
Is a straight. I would go so far as to call his ass cis. All right.
Go off
this
cis.
Fucking cis straight white man.
Go off
calling
cis.
my fucking
Gender.
podcast.
Male.
Kind of colonizing the space in a lot of ways.
No, you know what? We need
he could definitely colonize the space.
traffic.
He's a good-looking guy.
Okay, I need to see pictures.
Yeah.
But so he's basically wanting to get back in the game.
He's wanting to get
summer
back in the mix.
for a summer fling.
Yes.
A summer relationship.
Exactly. And so having the benefit of knowing this person, I know he's into like a Phoebe Bridger type.
Interesting.
So I want to say, where do you need to go? Silver Lake Reservoir.
Yeah.
All right.
Home state.
Put some shorts on.
Breakfast tacos.
He's got a thigh tattoo.
All time on Vermont.
Get that thigh tattoo in the sun. Take a lap around
the
reservoir.
Oyster. You know what I mean?
There you go. And I think you'll kind of get where you're going.
Yeah, well, my concern is the part where he wants the other person to be on the same page about this is only a 3-month,
Yeah.
beach.
Yeah. But I think if he's he's like, look, this is my thigh tattoo. You have one as well. I feel like there's an understanding there that like this might just be for the summer.
Right. It's temporary, not like the tattoo.
No.
I think he'll be fine. If he's a hottie white boy cutie.
Yeah. Yeah, and say that again.
If he's a hottie white boy cutie, send him to Frogtown.
I'm not worried about the hottie white boy cuties.
You know what I'm saying?
They're going to be just fine.
I don't think he needs advice.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the advice that I do think men need. I think men need to kind of stop projecting, take their own advice that they keep giving women, and if men just put on something short and shut the fuck up, oh my God, we'd live in a better world.
1,000%.
Could you imagine?
Trim that connecting beard.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And
put on some short shorts and stop talking.
Throw on a trucker hat and say less.
Ah!
Break open a Pabst Blue Ribbon
Yeah. Yes.
and sip it so slow that every woman within a 5-foot radius is seduced.
Yes. Wordless. Wordless. We did it.
I have a
fixed
question.
men.
We fixed
We
men.
fixed all men.
We cured men. I have a question.
Join the
though,
Patreon.
because it's hard for us to take our
Because there
own
we're
advice.
fixing women. Yeah. I got notes for women.
No notes. We're perfect.
I'm
a
going off on
masterpiece.
women in the Patreon.
Yeah, roast me.
Okay.
Okay, wait,
Woman
speaking of
next. Got her ass.
Ouch. Speaking of roast and speaking of advice. Okay, wait, two things. I have two things. Is there advice that you give others but you refuse to take yourself?
Oh, constantly.
Let's dig deep. What piece?
Get an OnlyFans. I tell everyone in my life, whatever they're asking me about, I'm like, babe, get an OnlyFans.
That's the solution.
Even if you'll make like, even if it's just like $2K a month, you don't need $2K a month.
Because you don't need to do anything like super provocative. It's just
I'm
like
telling all
exclusive
my guy
content.
friends. Yeah, I'm like, you don't even have to show your dick, just your butt.
I actually have really beautiful feet.
Yes. I'm actually really considering putting feet pics on the Patreon just to get it going.
Just to get it going, because you have to put $1
I'm not
in your
precious
own
about
tip
it.
jar. Yeah, I mean, well, first of all, can I say I have beautiful feet? However, whenever I take pictures and there happens to be a candid Birkenstock moment, people screenshot it, and my fucking score on WikiFeet is actually criminally low.
Oh.
It's like a 3.5, and I have beautiful, gorgeous feet.
I did not know that there were
Immigrant
scores.
feet. Immigrant, Chinese American, bisexual
These feet
woman
walked
feet.
here from China.
Solo at the age of 4. Okay? I can hold my breath for a very long time underwater.
And that's how you get those ladies.
That's how I get.
Look, you're turning me into you.
Ladies and men,
You're turning me into you.
bisexuality.
I'm like a drunk uncle.
Validate.
I'm like, where's this going?
Okay, my other question.
Pretty big.
That is thick. Have you ever this girth? Oh.
No.
First.
No, I
liquid
like.
death spittle.
I'm anti. If this is what you have, please stay out of my DMs.
I mean, if your dick is the size of a Four Loko, no.
Yeah, where is that going? Where is that gonna go?
I have a question. Oh, this is a carry-on.
Yeah.
If your dick is this big, I have to check my bags.
Yeah.
Okay, my question is.
It gets off the plane first.
Yeah, it gets off the plane first. It's a liability.
Yeah.
If you had to roast a celebrity, like your dream celebrity
Actually,
roast,
wait.
who would yours be?
That's really fun, and I think that would be a great.
They announce it, and you have to be a part of it.
I think that would be a great Patreon segment. Like, look into the camera and absolutely roast a famous celebrity.
Oh my God.
See how it feels. See what. Here's the thing. I actually strongly discourage people from doing that. I also wouldn't do it. But I was doing it this morning, 7:30 a.m. I haven't even had a sip of my new espresso machine, which makes espresso at home, and I am already filming videos, sending them to friends, going off on a singer, going off. 7:30 a.m. I've got little criticisms and little notes. I'll tell you later who it was.
It is a full-time job.
You have 3 guesses. I'm not going to confirm or deny, but just take 3 guesses of who I was absolutely eviscerating in the comments of my group chat.
A singer.
Yeah.
Something relevant just happened.
Sure.
I'll go Taylor Swift.
Okay. And this is a 4-hour podcast, so take your time.
I have to sneeze.
Down there.
This podcast will be the length of Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yes.
Katy Perry, since we just talked about her.
Okay.
Sabrina Carpenter.
I'm going to say no. You were wrong on all of them.
But
I'll
with
tell
that
you
being
later.
said, kill, fuck, marry.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna fuck Sabrina Carpenter. Hottie little hottie.
Very hottie. Very, very hottie.
She's like, if Sydney Sweeney was singing, I'm like, this is incredible. How do we get so lucky? Okay, so that's that. And then I'm gonna marry Katy Perry because she's rich, like a Republican.
You're killing Taylor Swift.
And she's gonna take care of me.
You're killing Taylor Swift. This is how we get listeners.
I didn't say it. You said it.
This is how we get listeners.
I want a Republican wife.
Okay.
All right.
Third one.
Okay, third. Yeah, here we
Yeah.
go.
Because we saved that man's life.
Oh, we're actually doing great on time.
We saved Alex's
Nice.
life. What am I new here?
Huh?
I know what I'm doing.
You're directing traffic, and that's why I want.
I have my biological clock, and it's ticking.
That is why I want. Yeah, we gotta wrap it up.
I have to freeze my eggs.
We
Just
need
like
to-
putting on
we
my
need to
license
put-
plate. Freezing my eggs is like one of those things I keep procrastinating.
Yeah.
By the way, I need your semen.
Okay.
Caller?
We're gonna put a little pork bun in that oven.
Chasu. Chasu bao. Wait, what
Okay.
is your Asian side?
Japanese.
Oh yeah, I remember. This is fusion. This podcast
Yeah.
is fusion.
Okay, let's play the third. Oh, actually, wait. This one is for you.
Oh.
We're playing this one for Sherry.
Okay.
All right, roll it.
Hey, a gay here. So a guy is a 10, but he does not want to do anything except have me eat his ass. Hate eating ass. How do I compromise, get out of this situation? Don't want to be a chomp down there anymore. Thank you.
A chomp down Mary.
Is that what he said?
I think that's a
We were trying to
cocktail. That's
figure
a
it out
cocktail at the
earlier.
Abbey.
A chomp down Mary.
First of all, that's also a TikTok dance, I think.
Yeah. The CDM.
First of all, he says, "Hey, a gay here." Like, it sounds like a threat, like a whisper threat. Hey, a gay
Hey,
here.
I've never met a gay guy I wasn't afraid of.
A period.
Yeah.
No, I'm on my period. Day 2.
Okay.
Menstruation.
Hey, and I think that's beautiful. I support that.
Womenstration. How about that?
Do you think about that?
Merch or no merch? Tote bags, mugs, koozies. It's a koozie. I love eating ass.
Okay.
You?
I am a virgin. I am a straight virgin. I'm going to heaven. I don't know about you
You're
people.
a straight Republican virgin.
Yeah. Pearly gates for me. So you take this away. You help this lost boy, this lost
it's
young
interesting. It is very, very interesting because people like different things, and some things that I like to give, I don't necessarily need to receive, and vice
Yeah.
versa. Have I ever been in a situation where someone liked to be pleasured in a way that I wasn't willing to participate? I'm not sure.
I would
Because-
say, you want to finish?
I mean, I grew up eating pig feet and chicken intestines.
Oh
I'm
my
going
God.
straight for the ass.
So you're not shy.
It's always on the menu.
You're not
I go straight for.
squeamish.
It's like reading a book
Yeah,
and go straight to chapter ass. You know what I mean?
I do.
You know exactly. Prisoner of ass.
You have me
more
flustered.
so.
You have me.
I'm flirting.
It is noon.
I'm flirting.
and I'm twirling my little hair.
You will be
and I'm
bisexual by 1
giggling,
p.m.
and I don't even know what to say.
You will be bisexual by 1 p.m. 1 a.m. because we're currently recording at midnight.
Okay.
Um,
Because that's how long it's going to take for you to split in half.
this is a telethon,
Yeah.
24-hour telethon. It's interesting
Okay.
because
Yeah. So I think like I used to not like doing that, and then suddenly now I do. And I thought things are just like so much more fluid than you think. Like you just feel, especially when it comes to like gay sexual roles and dynamics, you feel like it's all like so like you're this or you're this, and it's really like I really find it not to be that way.
Interesting, you're right. Because are you saying that this person potentially might be like a top, like an
Yeah.
adamant top?
Yeah.
Therefore, he would never. My curiosity is if he likes receiving ass eating.
Sure. Or also maybe
Which
it's
he
just,
didn't share.
Maybe this guy is a 10 except for down there. You know, maybe
That's
that's,
also
not
interesting.
what he needs. Like,
With
there's
that being
different-
said,
yeah.
communication is key. If there is just some grooming necessary,
Yes.
If there is a stench that needs to be rinsed,
Sure.
a baby wipe or two,
Hey.
Huggies #ad.
Yes.
Those
And
things.
that's what Huggies are for.
That's a watch out, Liquid Death. Huggies has entered the equation.
Yeah.
But I think communication is key.
It sucks. Don't
yeah.
you wish that wasn't true? I hate that communication is key.
Communication is.
I'm like, just
such
read my mind.
a
I don't want to say
buzzkill.
it. Stop making me say it.
Nothing drives me up more than
It really
talking
sucks.
to each other.
It's awful. Communication. But it's I was really dragging my feet on communication in 2020 my whole life.
Yeah.
And look,
No,
I've been brought to my knees, okay?
Honestly-
I'm humiliated. I have egg on my face, and I'm saying communication. is
Let me
important.
be real. We are now more evolved.
Yeah.
And now we
Speak
are.
for yourself.
Okay. I am evolved, okay?
Yeah.
I used to be
Yeah.
Charmander, now I'm Charizard.
I was thinking about Pokemon
Oh
too.
my God, we're so
Oh my God, we're
fucking
both
Asian. Never let go.
Yeah.
Never let go. This is the reboot of Titanic. Titanic.
Yes.
I've said it before. Also merch coming soon. Swipe up.
Titanic. That's fun.
Yeah. Who
Yeah.
would you cast in a reboot of Titanic?
Zendaya.
Zendaya and?
It just came to me. It's actually the whole cast of
Yeah.
Challengers.
Zendaya playing all the characters like Eddie Murphy back in the day.
Yeah.
That would be iconic.
Wait, but can I just say though, as someone who does not understand tennis or movies, Challengers was tough for me.
It was tough.
I was like, what year is it? They go
I
8 years
really
later.
enjoyed
I go,
it.
8 years later? Later than what? Where
Well,
are
because
we?
it was symbolism. It went back and forth in time like tennis. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The drips and the drone that was the
I
tennis
just
ball.
I want to. This is a message for movies everywhere. The changing of the hair is not helping me understand what's happening. It's actually making me more confused because I'm trying to keep up with the bangs. Does she have a bob now? Like it's always bangs or a bob because it's a movie and you have to put a wig on because you have to keep shooting, and I know why, but it's enough already. What if actually I've had this haircut for 10 years and you've had this haircut for a while. Like what if Zendaya didn't have bangs 8 years ago? Would we all be like, oh, I shouldn't be making that face.
First of all, this PSA is what they should play at AMC. This is the Nicole Kidman moment. I want to see this on the big screen. Second of all,
imagine not understanding a time jump because someone didn't have bangs. Being like,
second of all, I was born like this. My hair has not grown since 1994. And third of all,
I haven't heard a word you said. Again, a bad
I love
listener.
Zendaya in this film because
Yeah.
it's the first time we've seen her as just a grown woman. You know,
Yes.
in Dune, that's obviously genre. Greatest Showman, a genre.
And I've seen it.
Spider-Man,
Saw it.
genre.
Definitely saw
Euphoria,
it.
she plays a teenager. Like, she is a grown-ass, powerful woman
Yeah.
in Challengers,
Yeah.
which was so refreshing. And
So now who's unprofessional? It's me. Wow. Okay.
This should be called laughing
I'm sorry.
gas.
No, a woman was talking and I was listening.
Jared Goldstein tried to silence Sherry Cola
yeah.
on
By
the
laughing in her
inaugural
face, of all
podcast.
things.
No,
but
laugh in my
but you're
face.
happy that Zendaya is a full-grown woman and you're enjoying it.
Point blank.
Honestly, I feel that way about the other one. And that's all I'll say about that.
I have
what's
thoughts
it?
about the other one.
Harry Spider-Man. Henry, no.
Henry Golding.
Tom Coolidge?
Oh,
What is it?
Tomboy.
Yes. What you know?
Tom, the boyfriend.
Tom Holland.
Oh my God, what is his
Tom
last-
Holland? I feel
Yeah,
that way
yeah.
about Tom Holland. When people were like, he's so hot, I was like, that is a child. What are we talking about? And then all of a sudden, like a week ago, I was like, oh, I mean, it looks pretty good.
People are growing up.
They're growing up.
right before our eyes.
Yeah.
So with that being said, grow up. Have a conversation.
Grow up.
The ass isn't going to eat itself at the end of the day.
That's what you're telling him. Grow up and eat ass, even if you don't like it. Shut up.
You know, that's what my
Eat
mom
it.
said to me when I was on the fence about avocado when I was
Yeah.
in 7th grade.
Yeah.
Eat the avocado.
You might like
Grow
it.
up. Shut up. You are not going to Disneyland if you don't eat the ass. I will turn this car around
And I guarantee you that's where those two guys met.
if you don't eat the ass.
You know it
On what
was.
ride?
The Star Wars one.
I actually just watched.
Everyone's
Acolyte.
talking about the Star Wars ride.
The Star Wars ride is incredible, but also the new series, The Acolyte, on Disney Plus coming out.
You
June
were at
4th.
the premiere last night.
My friend
Are
Manny
you on it?
Jacinto. No. Supporting my
okay.
friend Manny Jacinto. One
of the hottest men alive. Oh my God. It's
You know what?
so crazy.
And I was
the
telling
way
him
that
last
man
night.
looks.
I was like, you have a
Pause
different
this. Google
haircut
Manny
in every
Jacinto.
project.
Is it Jacinto?
Jacinto.
Jacinto.
And he's hot and funny as well. He's the third.
Is he funny?
Very funny.
I'm gonna kill myself.
He was on The Good Place for 4 seasons, and it's like I forget. Just like when Jennifer Aniston was in Horrible Bosses, I was like, oh my God, she's so funny. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
God, yeah, she was on the
She was
greatest
so
sitcom for like 10
goddamn
years.
funny as Rachel. She was
Oh my
so
God.
funny.
The comedic timing.
How lucky we were to have her and to have her be, I mean, TV was a different thing at the time,
All of
but to
them.
have her on TV being that hot and that funny.
Always hard nipples.
Rock hard nipples.
Hard nipple representation started with her.
Body down. Like little bob kind of. And she did so much hair acting. Like,
oh my God.
When she got a bob, that is she is, kind of what I'm going for.
No, you're nailing
with
it.
This, and
you're giving
okay, so
season
you're
3, episode
Phoebe.
11.
This haircut is like season 6.
I need a rebinge.
When she got the
oh yeah, the Joey Crush days.
Yes.
Spoiler.
And she'd come in and like you could just you know when a woman gets her hair done.
Yeah.
It takes over her whole body.
1000%.
And that was her every single episode because her hair was just done.
The
and
personalities were so distinct. I mean, those.
She kind of had like a lock in the neck, which kind of like helps.
Yeah, that's no. She.
I can't do a Jennifer Aniston, but
I couldn't either. I think I do a good Joey.
Can you? Hey, that's good.
And then Phoebe was like a very. They all had some sort of like.
Oh, Phoebe was this. Go back and watch.
Okay.
This is Phoebe.
No, she seems like.
And if you're listening to the podcast, this is a great reason why you should also watch it on YouTube.
Yeah. Because Jared is doing some finger stuff that you don't want to miss.
Yeah.
That's the advice.
Yes. Oh my God. Start there.
Tuck the thumb.
Tuck the thumb?
You were tucking the thumb.
Oh yeah, because she has rings on. Phoebe had lots of rings. She was a hippie. She had a lot of rings on.
Phoebe always had that kind of like
play
third
with the
eye.
Rings. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, Lisa Kudrow, Courtney Cox, and Rachel, freaking Jennifer Aniston, are the definition of women.
Yes. Oh my God.
Funny, hot women. Kill, fuck, marry.
Fun. I'm marrying Lisa Kudrow. I am. Oh, this is sad because I have to kill Courtney Cox.
Rules are rules.
I don't want to kill Courtney Cox.
I'm dying to.
Did you
work
see her
with
on Bear Grylls' show?
I have not.
She's on the top of a mountain, soaking wet. They just like fought off a pterodactyl, and she's talking about her lip filler, and it is amazing. She's talking about like how like she got a lot of filler at one point in her life, and then she got a lot of like negative attention from like the press about it, and then she had like a dysmorphic moment and she couldn't see it, and then she did see it and she stopped, and it was just such a human moment to just hear this woman at the top of a mountain soaking wet. Talking about how like she had too much filler at one point and now she doesn't, and she's glad that it was the kind of thing that wasn't permanent. And
I have to watch that because I love that. And you know what?
The humanity,
vulnerability.
The humanity. Yeah.
Well, that was actually kind of one of the characters too. Vulnerability is a superpower.
Yes.
Also, women should do whatever the fuck they want.
One time I was in an acting class and we would do sense memory where we'd go around and talk about like the worst moment of our week or whatever, like what we were feeling. And one day a girl in class just broke down in tears because she didn't like her thighs. It was the most powerful thing I've ever seen.
Like the monologue in Baby Reindeer.
Strength and she was so humiliated, but she was so open. And she thought it was going to be such a frustrating, embarrassing, because literally, people in this class are going, my parents are getting divorced. I'm coming out of the closet, literally. And then she's like, I don't like my thighs. She blew us out of the water. That kind of vulnerability, it was... In the little things that everyone is feeling. I want to uplift her for the rest of my life. In some way. That's the thing. The more niche and specific is actually the more universal. Yeah, or the more embarrassed you are about your insecurity, the more, powerful. The more you let your guard down. This is Mad Libs. Fill in the rest. It's not going to get any better than this. We have crescendoed, and we've hit an hour, right? I've been here for 3 days. Yeah, you've missed your meeting. They're editing 3 weeks. Yeah. Into what is it? A 2-minute TikTok? This is sure. Clips. There are some valuable clips here. Yeah, we're gonna get some clips. We're gonna put them up. We're gonna tag the other Sherry Cola. Yeah. In Arkansas, this white lady, she will not give me the time of day. Yeah. All right, I'm definitely following her. Yeah, maybe it's short for There's a white Sherry Cola? Cheryl Collender. Sharon Collender. That's the white Sherry
Sharon
Cola.
Cola. Well, you know, the biggest prank of the century is that if you Google Sherry Cola real name, you know what it says?
What does it say?
Sheriña Colada.
Is that not true?
I tweeted it jokingly maybe 7 years ago.
Oh my God.
And it is on the internet. So now my real last name, I've just decided to keep a mystery forever and always until someone, you know,
It's Sherryanka.
outs me. Sherryanka. That's my fashion brand.
Sherryanka.
Yeah.
Okay. Sherry, thank you so much for being here.
I have a keychain, anal bead situation. You know those little cute little charm chains on girls' phones? Anal
Straight
beads.
virgin, babe. Stop talking to me like this.
Right.
Get
SEX.
help. I don't know. I'm nothing like you people.
S-E-
Stop calling this podcast.
X. Sorry, what? Just follow me on Instagram. Everything's there.
Okay. Follow her. Follow me.
Watch Joyride.
Hey, watch Joyride.
And Shortcomings
the star of Joyride
on
is
Netflix.
here.
More things on the horizon.
You were so fun in that movie.
Thank you, honey.
I loved it.
Thank you so much. What
Yeah.
a liberating feeling, right? To play that character.
Wait, speaking of crying, your Instagram posting your audition for Good Trouble.
Good Trouble.
That was beautiful.
That was the first time I've ever cried on camera.
And honey, today's the second. You fucking bitch. That was beautiful. Good night.
Happy Pride.